اگر نمیدونید لینچ کیه با من همراه باشید. لینچ رفقا حالتون چطور؟ خیلی خوش اومدین به کانال من با یه ویدیو دیگه از بازی L.A Noire در خدمت شما. خیلی خوشحالم که اینجا این ویدیو من رو انتخاب کردین. دمتون گرم. لایک، کامنت، سابسکرایب فراموش نشه. کامنت انگلیسی هم فراموش نشه. بدون معطلی بریم سراغ گیمپلی زیبای بازی L.A Noire. این اپیزود و این پارت دمتون گرم. Let's go. The gas man. مرد سوختی، مرد یس، نمیدونم منظورش مثلا میشه مرد آتشزا، آتش افکن، یه همچین چیزایی. داره چی کار میکنه این دوست عزیزمون؟ این چیه؟ آب یرمخونه بود؟ داره پلیس جدید هست و من هنوز پلیس هستم با اون اتفاقاتی که برام افتاد و
Okay everyone, keep it down. Cole Phelps joins the arson squad today.
کول فلپس از امروز به این بخش منتقل شدیم و بخش
Until then, he works the arson desk.
بخش آتش سوزیه.
Phelps.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what you did or
میگه برام اصلا مهم نیست چه غلطی
I
کردی.
hear you're a good case man. But if you fuck up on my detail, I'll have you out of here before your feet touch the ground.
Do
we have an understanding?
Yes, sir.
We don't want a fucking rat like Phelps, can it, Tilden? Phelps, I'm partnering you with Herschel Biggs.
I don't do partners. You know that, Cap.
You do now, Biggs.
هیچی هم دیگه اصلا بابا آخه تو امریکا تعجب برانگیز این رفتار. اصلا مگه داریم که یه همچین اتفاقی بیفته این همه آدم طردش کنن؟ تو ایران این کارا نمیکنن.
It shouldn't take long then.
نمیدونم، شاید به خاطر اینکه ژرمن بوده و میدونید که تو زمان جنگ جهانی دوم یه نفرت از آلمان ها وجود داشته دیگه.
4414 Rosewood, family by the name of Sawyer.
خب آدرس که داد و
Are they suspicious, Captain?
That's for you to find out,
چشم
detective.
پیدا میکنم.
Get out of here.
اینجا میریم خیال راحت.
Get
باشه دیگه
out.
حالا تو هم سر صدا میکنی get out get out. بریم ببینیم که تو این پرونده چی قراره گیرم بیاد به نظرتون بچه‌ها.
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dust.
اون آتش سوزی به نظر خیلی جنگنداری جذابی نمیاد. آخه مثلا چی تهش این کلاهبرداری از بیمه و ایناست دیگه. مثلا دزدی کنم از بیمه کلاهبرداری کنم، دوباره خود بیمه هم ممکنه کلاهبرداری کنه بیاد بگه آتش سوزی الکی بوده مثلا که بیمه نده. کلا دو طرف میخوان سر هم دیگه رو کلاه بذارن. غیر از این دیگه چیز دیگه ای نمیتونه باشه. یا اینکه مثلا کینه ای باشه یا رو خونه یا رو آتیش بزنه و بهترین حالتش هم اینه که اتفاق باشه دیگه، اتفاقی باشه. بریم فعلا ببینیم که چی قراره بیاد توی این پرونده. Let's go.
How long have you been working arson? We gonna do the small talk thing now? Talk baseball, exchange addresses? I don't think so. Feeling down, hotshot? Need a buddy? Or somewhere else? I already told you, I don't do partners. I seen you on your first day, hero. Walking into the station, chest puffed out like a little kid at his confirmation. You wouldn't have given me...
وسط سخنرانیش رفت به کاتسین بنده خدا نتونست جمله‌اش رو تموم کنه. آخه خونه چیزی نمونده دیگه، پودر شده قشنگ. این دیگه خیلی سوخته دیگه، جزوانه شده.
There never is if the job's done properly.
You think it was deliberate?
Nah, that's real pain in her face. They would have moved out the things they care about if this was insurance. There's no mileage in this. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Hirsch. Cap this one.
Yeah, Mike Brannigan, Cole Phelps.
Oh.
It's okay, Brannigan. His name may be dog shit, but there's none in his hand.
No offense, Phelps.
None taken.
دیگه دستم با من نمیدن.
The fire started late last night. Stephen's family at Catalina Island. Won some kind of competition. Looks like the only thing they ever won in their lives. And they come home to this.
I'd say they were pretty lucky, really.
They don't have any insurance. Everything they own, including the house, is not a pile of rubble.
Where are they sleeping?
In the car. It's lucky the whole block didn't burn down. Word is they're bulldozing this whole neighborhood to build new homes for GIs. That's the man in the house. In the ruins. Terry lady is his wife.
We'll take a look around.
بدبختا دیگه بیمه هم ندارن. یه مسابقه رو برنده شده بودن و زمانی که رفته بودن به اون جزیره، یعنی که مسابقه بلیط جزیره هم چیزی گفت پس برنده شدن نبودن. خلاصه این اتفاق افتاده.
L.A P.t. I know it's a difficult time, but could we have a word?
Don Stephens.
You were out of town.
We won a prize. We had a wonderful time. Came home to this.
Do you still have the tickets?
Sure.
It's a formality, but we'll need to speak to the issuing agent.
یه ذره مشکوک میزنه، یعنی احتمال داره که اینا رو از قصد از خونه دور کرده باشن که آدمی آسیب نبینه ولی خونه ها بین بره. چراشون نمیدونم ولی من اینطوری استنباط میکنم.
Can you tell me any more about the prize that you won, Mr. Stephens?
Weekend at Catalina Island. My wife got this flyer in the mail from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
به nazarım داره درست میگه. آخه اصلا لزومی نداره که دروغ بگه.
Did you enter any kind of competition?
My wife filled in a flyer. The lady just rung up and told us we won. It's the first time I ever won anything.
بدبخت. بنیاد توسعه حومه شهری.
The redevelopment fund. Did they offer to buy you out?
They're building new houses. They showed their money and most of the neighborhood just packed up and walked away. But I never bargained with them.
اینم احتمالاً داره درست میگه و اینجا الان احتمال داره که همین بنیاده برای اینکه بتونه خونه رو از چنگ این در بیاره
GI houses?
Yeah, something like
همچین
that.
کاریو کرده باشه.
That's all we need for the moment.
سوال
Mr.
اشتباه
Stephens.
جواب دادم. بعد بریم یه چرخی این دور و بر بزنیم ببینیم چی گیرمون میآید. اوه تلفن، علامت تلفن دارم. بریم زودتر یه تلفن بزنم و 3 سوت برگردم. اول بچه بریم این تلفن بزنیم. تلفن ها خیلی واجبه چون به هر حال ممکنه که یه چیزی قبلش بهت بگه که توی صحبت هایی که میکنی تأثیر بذاره و من همین همیشه اول میرم سراغ تلفن کردن.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
That's that creep.
I need information
آهان
on the
داشتم
Suburban
توضیح بدم.
Redevelopment
احساس
Fund.
کنم که حالا چون بخواد فکرم فقط آدرس بگیره میتونم اینجای توضیح ریزی بدم. توضیح هم اینه که فکر کنم این توسعه شهری که الان داشت میگفت احتمالا خونه این آتیش شده چون نمیفروخته تا بتونه راحت بخره و اون شهرکسازی که میگفت میخواد انجام بده رو برای سربازای جنگی هم چیزی تو فکر کنم اگه شما حرف کنم احتمالا داستان همینه. اون شرکت این کار رو زد، این آتش سوزی رو راه انداخته ولی خب چجوری میتونیم ثابت کنیم نمیدونم. ولی میتونیم تو این اپیزود حداقل اون کسی رو که اول ماجرا نشون داد که داشت دستکاری میکرد چیزو اون رو حداقل پیدا کنیم. آخه اینجا که دیگه انقدر آتیش گرفته اصلا چیزی نیست.
Junk.
آشغال. نه اینجا دیگه همه چیش خاکستر شده و با خاک یکسان شده. بدبخت دیگه هیچ چی نداره برای اینکه بخواد متاسفم برات رفیق، ناراحتم بد برات. اوه
Recently serviced.
این اسم
Could be something to go on.
اسم سرویس کننده هاشه. فرانکلین مورنینگ رایان. آخرین نفر فکر کنم رایان بود اومده بود. آخرین نفر رایان بود اومده بود. خب دیگه اینجا پیدا نمی‌کنم کاری داشته باشیم. هیچی نمونده دیگه. اصلا مدرکی رو نمیاد اینجا. هیچی نمونده. اصلا دیگه چیزی نمونده. بشینیم بریم بابا. بشینیم بریم اوه یه آتش سوزی دیگه
Have there been any other house fires?
آتش سوزی
This is ours. We get an average of 2 a night. Does that answer your question?
چرا انقدر بد آتش سوزی شده؟
Hi, Albert. We've caught this case.
Hey, Biggs. We? You have a partner? What gives?
This is Cole Phelps. You may have read about him.
Oh, now I get it. Hello, Phelps. Welcome to the netherworld of arson. Family of 4 found dead in their beds. Heater exploded. Another one. Looks that way. Insta-heat Model 70. Before you get excited, we get a couple of water heaters a month go back. Take a look around the yard and see what you can find.
چه بد 4 نفر آدم تو
Mal. You gonna stick it out, Cole?
I'm gonna try, Mal. What have you got?
Family by the name of Sawyer. Mother, father, and 2 kids. All in bed from the looks of it. I'd say carbon monoxide poisoning. The burns are superficial.
Time of death?
I'd say about midnight. Anything more exact will take some time to determine. Lynch tells me this has something to do with a faulty water heater.
Could be. There's been a spate of problems with a particular brand. I've got another angle in mind.
You care to elucidate, Detective? This is a murder and not an accident. Sharing information has helped us solve quite a few cases together.
I need something concrete, Mal, before the department gets wind of it. I'm in arson for a reason.
I feel sorry for your wife and kids, Phelps, not for you. But you're a good case man. One of the best I've ever met. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mal. I'd say that's firm but fair.
راست میگه واقعا حرفاش خیلی تو مخ بود ولی خب آخه نمیدونم شاید هم نمیدونم نمیتونم قضاوت کنم در مورد اون مسئله اصلا ولی آخه
How about the insurance companies write these incidents up as acts of God?
خیلی ناراحتم بدترین مدل اینی که یه آدم بتونه بمیره یا کشته بشه همین آتش سوزیه واقعا چیز بدیه ببینم که احتمالاً مدرکی نیست خیلی بده اینجا من فکر میکنم هیچ گیرم نمیاد چون اینجا با خاک تقریبا یکسان شده چیزی نمونده اصلا دیگه ازش در به داغان متاسفانه صدا موزیک میاد ولی فکر نمی کنم از اینجا باشه احتمال داره که از بیرون باشه اینستاهیت
Is this significant?
سوپاپ تنظیم.
Regulator valve. Good find.
Detectives? This is the next door neighbor.
Detective Phelps. Can you help?
They were supposed to be going away. They won a trip somewhere.
Oh, مثل دقیقا خانواده قبلی.
What are the chances?
Do you know who ran the competition?
Gulliver's Travel, up on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
حداقلش خوبیش اینه که فهمیدیم که کی.
Across the street. I've seen him before. He likes fire.
بعد دنبالش کنیم ببینیم که چرا اصلا من باید دنبال کنم. خب از آتیش خوشش میاد دنبالش کنه. یعنی چی؟
LAPD!
چه همه تو فرار میکنن. حتی حق دارن. من هم پلیس میبینم فرار میکنم. مادر رضاییده کسی دست من فرار کنه.
What's your name?
اسمت چیه؟
Herbert Chapman.
So you like fires.
بس تو بودی که آتیش دوست داشتی ها؟
Watching them or setting them?
I don't want any trouble.
Turn out your pockets.
جیباتو خالی کن ببینم. چی داری پدر سوخته؟
You're a naughty boy, aren't you, Herbert?
I keep myself to myself.
فقط یه سیگار داره که بدبخت. چیز خاصی نداره. اینم برداشت.
Cigarette in a matchbox gives you a 5 or 6 minute delay. You want more time, you use a mosquito coil. Don't you, Herbert?
You like this fire, Herbert?
Hell no. I heard it over the fire radio. Sounded sweet.
When you finish following your leads, come and see me at the fire station. I have a theory about this.
Okay,
Will
okay.
do, Lynch. Take this guy in. We might want him for questioning later.
You got it, Detective.
Why have you got such a hard-on for this case? If it is murder, it's almost impossible to prove. Fire doesn't leave much evidence. There's no percentage in this.
I think it's more than one case.
There are house fires, Cole. Accidents, heater fires, gas explosions.
There's got to be a reason.
The reason is you want to be a star again. Forget it. Give it up. You'll feel better.
ببین اینطوری نیست دیگه واقعا دیگه. بابا چرا شما چرا تمام همکارای من اینقدر ساده نگاه میکنه؟ یعنی زودتر دوستم برن خونهشون پیش زن و بچه‌شون. بابا این آدما مردن ندیدی جسدشون چجوری مرده بودن؟ واقعا من حالم بد شد دیدم. بذار وجدان کاری داشته باش دیگه بابا.
Help me or stay out of my way. You got it?
آره کلا که محکم جلوش وایساد. یا کمکم میکنی از سر رو میدی کنار. چه صافت آدم مورده بابا یه ذره وجدان داشته باشین. اومدیم خب آژانس مسافرتی گالیور
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. John Cunningham. Can I help you, gentlemen? We have reason to believe that the Sawyer family of 4414 Rosewood Avenue recently won a competition run by your company.
Yes, I remember them. They called up to cancel at the last minute. One of the kids was sick. Very unfortunate.
Do you mind if I take a look at that?
اسم کسایی که برنده شدن فکر کنم.
The Sawyer family, Rosewood Avenue.
Here they are. Stephens.
بنیاد توسعه حومه شهری چیزی ازش میدونه یا نه؟ احتمالاً این سوالو حالا.
Tell us about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
There's not much to tell. They run a promotion. Our promotion's mailing list covers half of L.A.
So they are not a government agency?
I don't believe so. Government organizations don't usually get involved in promotions.
I'm told the tickets were a prize.
Yes, they were.
You do a lot of these prizes?
Look, there are hundreds of these promotions running at any one time. If you're the lucky guy, you get your name pulled out of a hat.
آره حالا چک دارم دیگه بهت.
While the Sawyer family were supposed to be at Catalina Island, their house burnt down. You consider them lucky?
Christ. I'm sorry to hear that.
Can you tell me who offered the prize won by the Sawyer family?
Sure. Look, there's supposed to be some sort of supervised draw with hundreds of tickets. But the reality is the Suburban Redevelopment Fund calls me every couple of weeks and tells me exactly who has won.
دیدید گفتم بچه.
Thanks for your help. No problem. Wish I could do something for that family.
You could put around the hat. A few bucks could really help.
تابلو بود دیگه که اینا رو از
I
قصد
put you down for
اخلاقشون دور
50.
میکنن چون
I
دوست
could tell you
دارن
were Samaritan the minute I
حداقل
walked in the door.
50? Are you good man, Cunningham? You're all right.
Yeah, I'm great.
چون دوست دارن آدم کشته بشه فقط میخوان خونه ها رو از بین ببرن تا بتونن خونه ها رو بسازن. و اونها هم که دیدید جسدشون اونجا بود و سوخته شده بودن و بنده خدا بدشانس بودن سفرشون رو کنسل کرده بودن و اینا نمیدونستن که احتمالا کنسل کردن. برای همین بریم بنیاد توسعه حومه شهری ببینیم که اصلا با کی طرف احتمالا که دولت و اینا باید پشتش باشن یا یه نهاد قوی حداقل. همین جاهاست بله بنیاد توسعه السیان فیلدز.
This is supposed to be the registered offices of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac? I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help.
I mean,
Elysian are investors in the Suburban Redevelopment. So what? If you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind.
بریم ایستگاه آتش نشانی. آقا این تو الیسیان زیر مجموعه
Lynch says we should visit him at Fire Station 32.
زیر مجموعه
Who exactly is this guy,
شهریه. حالا من
Lynch is a legend. You should feel privileged. He doesn't let many people into the inner sanctum. Keep your mouth shut.
و اگه سرمایه گذار یعنی دو تا با همن. حالا در هر صورت الان میخوام بریم سراغ لینچ. اگر نمیدونید لینچ کیه با من همراه باشید. لینچ لینچ هم مأمور زبده آتش نشانی بود که خیلی اصلا تجربه داشت و اینا.
Lynch.
Biggs, you two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Yep. Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact.
Oh.
Come and take a look.
چجوری اتفاق افتاده؟
Is the heater from the Sawyer fire out?
Yes, it is.
Huh. Looks like it was recently serviced.
آره.
I have a theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove...
Al, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps. You're a bright penny.
همه از من
You
تعریف
have a gas supply. You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion. Let's see if you can work out the chain of events.
اجازه بدین اینا رو باید بردارم به هم وصل کنم. ترتیبش من کجا بفهمم؟
The gas bubble needs to be next to the coil if it's going to ignite.
برای آتیش گرفتن باید حباب کنار این باشه. خب پس جای این درسته تقریبا فکر کنم. نه اصلا بادکنک از کجا می آمد؟ نمیذاریم اینجا. اینو هم بذارم این طرف. این شیره رو هم بذاریم وسط. یه تست بگیریم ببینیم که
Okay, I'll light your pilot and turn the gas on.
You pull the lever on the left to turn on the gas.
اون سمت چپ هم کشیدم. پس اینطوریه.
So that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to InstaHeat and see what they say. Their headquarters is on North Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
بچه بریم سراغ اینستاهیت، چون یه ذره مشکوکه. احتمال داره که این اداره توسعه تعاون شهری با اینستاهیت هم ریخته باشه رو هم، حالا یا با خود شرکت یا با اون سرویس کننده هاشون که اسمشون بود، که این اتفاقی که الان لینچ توضیح داد رو مثلا این کارا این انجولک رو کرده باشن تا این آتش سوزی ها اتفاق بیفته.
We should go to the factory and see how many of these things are going bang in the night.
You know this Chapman character?
داره راجع به اون دیستیون که تو آتش سوزی دستگیرش کرد توی آتش سوزی. خب اومدیم شرکت اینستاهیت فکر میکنم اگه اشتباه نکنم. آره اینم مثلا بوتان ما میمونه احتمالا. آب گرم کن تولید میکرد اون زمان.
LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You should find him in his office.
Thank you. ممنونم که اینقدر خوب راهنمایی میکردی. آفیسش کجاست؟
You're a real asshole.
چه فوش داد؟
Keep talking. Someday you'll say something intelligent.
What now?
Talk to the guy in charge. See what he says.
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Pressure regulator from a Model 70, yeah. Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
Oh, funny.
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow. It's been reversed. It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
که اینجاشه که خوب توضیح داد. به نظرم یه ذره آقای متشخصی میومد.
So you're telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
How many guys who know how to make that change?
All you need is a screwdriver and a wrench. Anybody could pull it apart and put it back.
Yeah. Are these diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they are.
You employ accredited mechanics to do this.
We call them installers. Technically, they're gas fitters.
Installers, then?
They know what they're doing, detective, if that's what you're trying to imply.
I want you to get me a copy of the list of your installers.
Okay, I'll get it for you. There, around a dozen of them. Housing business is going crazy at the moment.
This is a long shot. We are not going to roust that whole list.
نه ما با همونایی که توی اون
I want to run it by R&I, cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
خب میخواد آمار این 12 نفر رو بگیره و ببینه که کدومشون سابقه دارن و کدومشون سابقه دار نیستن. البته که من
Operator, message for KGPL.
البته که من فکر میکنم خیلی نمیتونیم به این قضیه استناد کنیم، ولی خب احتمال داره که بتونن خب کسایی که این کارو کرده باشن قبلا بخرن و وارد ماجرا کنن.
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Okay, detective, run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Kuttner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Bartlett Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Clemens Walter, previous conviction for arson and malicious damage. Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942. 4-year jail term.
Thanks.
خب یه دونه والتر کلمنز داریم که فعلا
charged for contempt of court, attempted murder.
Ryan Matthew.
Anyone else?
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
هم داری.
Thanks. You've been a big help, young lady.
One of these days.
Your employment roster is quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Racing. Desperate times indeed. Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on Catalina and 3rd.
What about Ryan?
Currently working at a housing development on Normandy and 1st Street.
Varley, where is he?
Beverly and Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do, but my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
Keep talking. Someday you'll say something intelligent.
Happy now?
Stick around, Mr. Rasic.
اینجاست. خب بریم اول متیو رایان ببینیم. خب این کاغذ چیه؟
Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine.
سیاسی شد اوضاع؟
Ryan wants the world to be a better place. Don't we all?
فکر کنم اعلامیه اینا پخش میکرده. طرفدار چیز بوده، انقلاب اینا بوده، انقلابی بوده.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
خب اینم که خیلی ربطی نداره. متاسفانه خیلی چیز خاصی از متیو رایان گیرمون نیومد به جز اینکه کلی اعلامیه داره. حالا این اعلامیه ها به چه درد میخوره نمیدونم. بریم سراغ ریگنالد ریروس.
The company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive. Barley has a problem with bugs.
این از همون سبزاست که لینچ تو آزمایشش گذاشته بود و باعث ترکیدن شد. این خیلی چیزه فکر کنم مهمی باشه و بتونم از این استفاده کنم توی مدارکام. خب
Clemens is a fellow traveler.
اینم دنبال همون کارهای اینا هست ولی کمتر. این همش یکی دو تا دونه فکر کنم بیشتر نداشت. تراکت برای سیاست و اینجور چیزا.
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Rasic?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favored choice of ignition by arsonists. Gives them time to get away.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice. Mind if I leave you to it? I got work waiting.
3 birds. Clemens, Ryan, Varley. Where to, Phelps?
بریم سراغ ستا دیگه. کجا بریم؟ چی شد؟ اما آقا هست که آتیش تو زیرا انداخته، یعنی نمیدونم. خب بریم سراغ محل کار کلمنز. بریم سراغ محل کار کلمنز و کلمنز رو دستگیر کنیم. اما نزدیکی کلمنز شدیم. همین جاها باید باشه محل کار کلمنز. کلمنز رو گیر آوردیم.
Biggs, L.A P.t. We want some answers and we want them quick.
Okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
مدل دستگیری بود این آخه اصلا. شناخت از
You know Reginald Barley?
No? Can't say I do.
You have a real viper's nest that insta-heat, don't you? Arsonists, murderers, communists.
What's that got to do with me? You can't prove I'm behind all that.
چیزی میتونم سوالات کنم؟ پر چیز بوده توی کامودت، پر تراکت بوده. کلمنز. آره دیگه همین.
Look, I've been cooperative. How about letting me get back to work?
چرا؟
You're licensed to work for Insta-Heat?
I contract for them. So what?
شک تو میزنم این دفعه. مدرکی هم نگاه میکنم به چشم نمیاد آخه مدرکی که اصلا بشه باهاش ترجیح میدم
Insta-Heat hires arsonists, does it?
I've worked as a fitter all my life. Put everything I had into that house. And my fucking mudshark of a wife gets awarded in settlement. She's blowing spics 2 at a time while I'm at work. And she gets the house. Yeah, I burnt it all right. Set fire to that fucker and watch it burn to the ground. I did my time and I'd do it again.
Sorry about the rouse, Clemens. You did the right thing.
خیلی خوب بود.
Do you know Matthew Ryan?
No. Don't know the name.
بابا تو اینم که باید بشناسی آخه نمیشه نشناسی. چرا دروغ میگی؟ اینم چیزی هم ندارم ثابت کنم.
His locker is right next to yours. Give it up.
Okay, so I know Ryan.
Clemens, for someone with your record, I would expect
فقط سوال آخری رو درست جواب دادم. خیلی بد بودم توی این قضیه. خب بریم سراغ اون یکی مظنون. ببین از اون یکی مظنون چی گیرم میاد. از این که چیز خاصی گیرم نمیاد. تازه کلی هم ما شغل کردیم که خونه رو آتیش زده بود. Go. یادم رفت لوکیت کنم مقصد بعدی رو.
Farley's on the run. He might be packing heat. If he's wanted for murder, I say we take the doubt out of the equation and let him have it.
You nervous?
بابا بذارید من دور بزنم دیگه. قشنگ ایرانی هن اینجا. اینا همه ایرانی هن فکر کنم.
1917.
این حتی یک گوله هم شلیک نکردم.
That's nothing to be ashamed of. I hope your piece is still serviceable, Herschel.
I may be old and out of practice, but I'm still a Marine, Phelps.
It would be better for our case if we could bring him in, Herschel.
شادی. خب فکر کنم همین جاها باشه احتمالاً و ماشینش که اینجاست. محل کال وارلی هم که از پلیس فراریه.
LAPD Varley. Stop or I'll shoot.
بابا فرار نکن دیگه. ای بابا آدمو مجبور میکنه این بدویم. یه ذره مونده بود ساک.
Come on, Barley. You can't keep running forever.
Stop
or I will shoot.
گیرت آوردم وارلی. گیرت آوردم.
Why did you run
Take a wild guess. You're the same Reginald Varley the Detroit police have an outstanding warrant on. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you.
Reginald Varley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then, your guest is
arson. You can't hang that rap on me.
Be quiet. Be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer.
من البته فکر میکنم این پسرک بیگناه باشه. حالا صرفا هر کی یه سوء سابقه داشت که نباید باید دستگیر کنیم بهش بگیم که اتهام قتل بزنیم و شاید 9 نفر دیگه هم کارمون 9 نفر دیگه باشه اصلا. کجا معلوم؟ نمیدونم. به نظرم خیلی زود داریم ایمان خودمون رو از دست میدیم و آدما رو قضاوت میکنیم. این کار اصلا کار صحیحی نیست. خوبیش اینه که محل کارمون یکم همین بغله. خیلی نزدیک به هم بود محل کارشون. خدا رو شکر.
Are you Matthew Ryan?
Who's asking?
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson squad.
Arson?
You heard the man.
Let's just put this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
Hold it, Ryan. I said,
Son of a bitch.
داشتم این اول چپ میکرد. چرا فرار میکنی؟
He's a one-man wrecking ball. Move in. I'll take out the van. Smash the son of a bitch's rear.
وای وای وای. رفتم تو دیوار. واو بدبخت شدیم. دور شد از من. دور شد. گوش کنم اینجا. گوش کنم چون دور شد از من و امیدوارم که بهش برسم. خب تقریبا بهش نزدیک شدم و احتمالاً میتونم جبران کنم این عقب افتادگی رو اگر از این جاهای اینجوری نره. بزنش دیگه. بزن لاستیکشو. بزن لاستیکو. باری کلا. باری کلا. باری کلا. احسن. احسن. چی دیگه هم ماشینه نمون بدبخت.
Give it up, LAPD. Why did you run, Ryan?
I was scared.
You got a reason to be scared, Ryan?
Matthew Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of arsons.
اینم سو هم روش. نمیدونم. کار اینا نیست به نظرم. ما داریم اشتباه میکنیم.
We have 3 suspects. As much as I'd like it to be Chapman, I think it's one of the other 2 guys. Let's get to the station and close this case.
بریم کلانتری و این پرونده رو ببندیم. یعنی ما احتمالاً الان اینجا باید بریم باهاشون یعنی ازشون بازجویی کنیم و پرونده رو کلوز کنیم. Let's go. رسیدیم اداره پلیس. اسکار پلیس ویلشایر. امیدوارم که چشم آب نمیخوره این پرونده اینجا بسته شه چون میدونم کار توسعه تعاون ما دارن 2 تا بدبخت میگیریم و
Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Farley's 2.
Hey Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
They weren't even his prince and he still confessed.
Save yourself some time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
باشه. باشه.
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve model 7 here?
No, I don't.
فکر کنم راست میگه.
Seems a pretty basic repair.
Those things are sealed units.
فکر کنم گند دادم.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
I think Suburban is a front for your anarchist buddies. They're arranging for people to be out of town while you burn their houses down.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me? That's Farley's bilk. He's the one with the cozy agreement with those fascists.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
This is industrial sabotage, Ryan. It's all part of your campaign.
You're delusional, detective. What campaign?
چرت و پرت نگو. الان کمپین رو میزنم تو صورتت تا متوجه شی دیگه. اینجا واقعا باید از این تراکت‌ها استفاده کنم.
Pamphlets. Clemens told us how you were always foisting them on people.
Sure. I spread the pamphlets. A guy has to do something. Insta-heat heaters break down every day. They're still peddling the same lousy design that they lifted from Hephaestus.
Insta-heat bought out Hephaestus?
Them, Vulcan, Pyro, and a bunch of other companies.
And you still work for them?
A guy has to work.
And the directors of the company, how do you feel about them these days?
You work it out.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
دروغ نگو بابا. استعلام تو گرفتم. چرا میگی من آخه هستم؟
And how exactly are you gonna prove that?
چجوری میخواست دهن منو باز میکنه؟ من الان
You were charged with attempted murder.
بکوبم تو صورتش که متوجه شه که دیگه اینطوری نباید.
They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause
این بنده خدا اصلا تقصیری نداره. اصلا تقصیری نداره.
And the company that was responsible got away with it. What would you do?
Which company?
Hephaestus Water Heater Company.
That's it for the moment, Ryan.
So I can go?
Sure. As soon as your red friends storm the building and carry you out, you'll keep your seat until we decide how long to lock you up for.
سه تا از سوالارم درست جواب دادم و آمار خوبیه انصافا. خب بریم سراغ
I think Ryan is our man. But procedure says we eliminate all of the suspects. Let's speak to Varley.
نظرش اینه که کار این بوده.
We have Matthew Ryan in custody, Varley. I think all we need to do is ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
داری دروغ میگی.
Why are you lying to me? If Suburban wants their new installations completed, why are you bothering with wrecks like the Sawyer house?
So I'm lying just because I can't remember if I was there or not? How can you prove that I was?
Your name is on the inside door of their water heater.
Okay. You got me there. Suburban, yeah, they wanted that guy out. Sawyer kept complaining about not being able to get his heater service, so they threw in a free service as a sweetener. I think he played him though, because he still wouldn't sell.
What would reversing the diaphragm of an Insta-Heat Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. You out of your mind?
I don't believe you, Varley. I think Suburban wants homeowners who don't want to sell out of the way.
I think you're out of your mind. Where is the evidence that I have done anything to contribute to this fire?
ثابت که بهت میکنم ولی بازم احساس میکنم که تو یه مقدار بدشانسی. شروع کنی سیمپیچ ضد پشه همین
Arsonists use cigarettes and mosquito coils as time delay fuses. Found an open box of mosquito coils.
Oh, hang on. Those things, they belong to Ryan, all right? He asked me to hold them because his locker's full of stupid pamphlets. I thought he used them for camping.
Reginald Varley, I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons and for the murders of Hank Sawyer, Edwina Sawyer, Henry Sawyer, and Jessica Sawyer.
I'm no cold-blooded criminal. I could never bring up a whole family in their home.
مثلا نمیخواستم به این حمله کنم. کلیک اشتباه کردم، معذرت میخوام. شما میتونید خودتون تصمیم بگیرید که به کی حمله کنید.
How is it? No, just keep your mouth shut and listen to me for a second. How is it you can bring no less than 3 suspects into my station, conduct extensive interviews, sift through mountains of evidence with Lynch and Pinker, and still manage to charge the wrong fucking guy? I took a chance on you, Phelps. People said I was crazy, and you made me look like a jerk. You may not be much of an arson investigator, but I hear you're merciless on the beat. Get going.
خب بچه همونطور که مشاهده کردید من آدم بیگناهی رو قانون معرفی کردم و بنده خدا رو باعث شدم که بیگناه بهش اتهام وارد شه. خدای من ببخش و باید بریم از اون آقا هم رضایت بگیریم. خیلی کار بدی کردم. دمتون گرم که تا انتهای این ویدیو با من همراه بودین. خیلی حال دادین. اگه دوست داشتین حتما لایک کنین، کامنت انگلیسی بذارین، سابسکرایب کنین، باور کنین چند ثانیه بیشتر وقتتون رو نمیگیره. خیلی حال دادید. دمتون گرم. تا ویدیوی بعدی، خدا نگهدار.